Hey guys, welcome, end of the week, and today's we're going to do some stretching, get our body stretched out, get the blood flowing through the body, create a few more pathways for us to soldier on and get stronger. Alright guys, so without further ado, and let's get into it, eh? Let's do it.
Starting off in mountain pose, and from here we're doing sun salutations. So you can take 5 deep breaths. A couple of key notes when we get into a stretch position. We will hold each stretch for 5 count and getting into the stretch, and then you breathe back in and then you release out and you stretch it out that little bit further. Each time going a little bit further than you did when you first started. At the start of your 6th breath, we're starting. So inhale it up, exhale down, inhale 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 up, high as you can go, and stretch it out and reach for the floor, down to your toes. Couple of breaths here, and then inhale up to a flat back and exhale back onto the floor. From here we go into our sun salutations, connecting your breath with the movement every time you move. So moving into upward dog, move your neck around a little bit, and then into downward dog, staying here for 5 breaths. You can focus on your arms, your back and your butt all being straight legs, and you can either have your feet flat on the floor, or I can't usually get it to the floor, so I just have them on my tippy toes. Walk your feet back into your hands. Inhale back up to flat back. Exhale back down. Strong legs and back. Lift the head up first as you reverse swan dive up nice and tall. Reach as high as you can, and let's do it all again. Let's swan dive back down. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale back down to the floor, into the chaturanga and upward dog. And then into downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Then we inhale it and jump our feet or walk your feet to your hand. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale back down to the floor. And with strong legs and back, reverse that swan dive all the way up to the top and float back down again we go. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale down to the floor. Chaturanga upward dog. Go. Bring yourself back to the floor. Downward dog. Couple of breaths here. Then we inhale it and jump our feet or walk your feet to your hands. Inhale back up to flat back. Exhale back down. Strong legs and back. Lift the head up first as you reverse swan dive up nice and tall. Reach as high as you can. Couple of breaths here, arching your back. Back as far as you can go. Let's swan dive back down. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale back down to the floor, into the chaturanga and upward dog. And then into downward dog. Stretching out our calves from this position. So one leg down, one leg up. And really focus on stretching that calf, and then switch over again and again and again. Then we inhale it, walk your feet back to your hands, inhale to a flat back, exhale back down to the floor, and with strong legs and back, reverse that swan dive all the way up to the top. Hands back to prayer. Inhale your hands back up to the air. This time we're keeping them there. And we're going to arch our back as far as we can go. And float back down again we go. Inhale up to flat back. Exhale down to the floor. Chaturanga upward dog. This time when you're in upward dog, roll your head around, poke your head out, roll it around and around, side to side, just loosing on any kinks that you come across. Bring yourself back to the floor, downward dog. Once again, work on your calves, giving each one an alternate stretch. Cross one foot over the other and deepen the stretch. And just switch when you're ready. Other one. Back again. Let's walk our feet back to our hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale back down to the floor. And with strong legs and back, reverse that swan dive all the way up to the top. Arching our back as far as we can go. Hands back to prayer. From this position, we're going to clasp our hands behind our back, pull your arms back, stretch out your chest. You can even loosen your neck here and just swing it from side to side, up and down, any way you see fit. Alright, release that. Let's inhale our arms up and hold your arms there, and then move your right arm or your left arm to your side and your other arm straight up in the air, side stretch. Keep your eyes looking straight through your elbow. Release that and let's go the other side. We raise the arm back up and do the opposite one down, and same thing. From here, raise your arm back up and back to prayer pose. Raise your arms halfway up, and this time move your right arm across your body and use your other arm to hold it in place and deepen the stretch. Let's go to the other side. And release that one. Now we're moving into a deepest chest stretch. So clasp your hands behind your back again, and this time really pull it out. And even pull your neck forward, really pull it out and release that. Moving into our neck stretch, so pull your neck over to your left hand side and push that same arm downwards towards the floor. Other side. Come out of that by rolling your head forward and then tilt your head back. Just holding it there for a little bit and back to neutral. This time we clasp our hands in front of us and we pull back on our palms, on our fingers, and stretch out our arms, our biceps. And now the other side. Okay, release that. Head up, inhale up, high as you can go. Exhale down, down to your toes. Inhale up to flat back. Release back down to your toes. And just hold this for a little while, a couple of breaths. Inhale up to flat back and inhale all the way up. And exhale down to prayer and inhale back up. And this time we're going to put one arm behind our backs and with the other arm we're going to push it down back as far as it can go, tricep stretch. Release that, let's go to the other side. So when you release it, you can put your arms out wide and then get back into position with the other arm. Arms back out wide. This time we're clasping our hands in front of us and we're stretching our back. So reach forward and force the back stretch. You can swing it over to the left and really get into that stretch. Now over to the other side. Alright, release that. Inhale your arms up. Exhale them down. Down to the floor. Up to flat back. And back down to the floor. Now moving into chaturanga and upward dog. Now that we're in upward dog and we're moving into sphinx or cobra. Alright, let's roll forward out of that one. Sit up. Feet back, knees in front. And we're going to ease into a quad stretch. Going in deeper with every breath. Alright, come out of that one. And left leg out, right knee in. And lean forward, reach out to your toes. Straighten out your hammies, straightening out your leg. Alright, release that one and let's do the other side. You can raise your arms here to get a better stretch. So raise your arms, aim towards your leg, and you'll get a better stretch there. Remember, we're going in deeper with every breath. Okay, release that stretch and bring both knees in towards you. Clasp the bottom of your feet and pull them in towards you. Groin stretch. Release that. Take both legs back out. Bring one foot over your quad. Grab your other knee and bring it up to your butt. One hand goes on your lumbar spine. Raise the other hand up in the air and float it over across the knee and twist yourself. And with every breath, just twist further and further back until you can eventually see what's behind you. Release that and let's set up for the other side. Alright, and release. This time we're placing one leg behind us, almost like an L shape, and then reaching back out and stretch out to your toes. Other side. Alright, let's release that. On your hands and knees, and let's do some cat stretches. Come back into neutral spine and sink down into child pose. From here, we're going back into downward dog. Bring one foot up to your hands, going into crescent pose, making sure your kneecap is directly under your foot and it's not leaned forward or leaned back. Bring your arms back down and float your knee down onto the floor. And now raise your arms back up in the air. You can even look up if you want to. Bring your arms back down and we lean back and stretch out our leg. Put your arms on the floor for some support. Come out of that one going forward and back into crescent pose. And let's go do the other side. Float your foot back, bring the other one forward into crescent pose. Arms back down, knee down to the floor, arms back up. Bring your hands down and straighten your front leg. Try to reach down as far as you can to your toes, but keeping yourself balanced at the same time. You can put your arms on the side for balance. And in a forward motion, setting back up for crescent pose. Remember your knee directly over your foot before you come up. Alright, arms back down to the floor, float your leg back, down to a chaturanga, and upward dog, and downward dog. You should be able to do your best downward dog here after all that stretching. And once again, stretch out your calves by placing one foot on top of the other. And now the other side. Walk your feet back to your hands. Reverse swan dive up. Back to prayer. Now from here, spread your legs a bit wider than your shoulders. Deep breath, inhale, and move your right hand over to your left foot. Left arm high in the sky and look up. come out of that and let's go to the other side. Alright, come out of that, keep your legs in the same spot. And lean over to one side and stretch your leg out. You can even lift your foot here if you like. And take it to the other side. Alright, bring yourself back to center. Tuck your chin to the chest. From here, give your spine a bit of a stretch out. Alright, straighten yourself back out and going into a quad stretch. So stay balanced on one foot and grab your other one and pull it in towards you. Keep it right next to your other quad, keeping your body straight. Release that and let's do the other side. And release that. Straighten yourself out and deep breath. Exhale, deep breath with your arms. Inhale it up, big reach, tippy toe reach, and bring it down. Inhale up. Once again, big reach, and exhale down. Inhale up. Big reach, and exhale down.
Alright. Good work. I think we've covered a lot of the body. I'm sure there are others. We've done what we can do. It's good for now. We've warmed up our bodies, we've stretched out our bodies in alternative ways. Tune in for week 6 and we've got to start putting the pressure on and just going for it. Alright, so kind of from here on, we're now going to push ourselves. Alright, we've done well. Excellent. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy, take care, and have a lovely weigh-in day.